must be a glutton for punishment or something. Going back into Metroid NES. This is going to be the part 2 tonight. Make sure I'm framed up right. Yeah. I decided this afternoon I would play a little bit. I did skip ahead just a little bit. We'll be starting off where I'm ahead. I did skip ahead, and last night when I was playing, I don't know, when I get playing online for some reason I get a little bit frustrated and do things wrong, things like that, and just play bad. So this afternoon I just had it on my mind too much. I had to go play a little bit more. For the first thing last night, I didn't go to Norfair after I got the ice missiles. I went over to, I guess, Meridia, or I always forget the names. It's bad, especially in the first game. I know the names fairly well for Super, but um, went over to essentially Ridley's area instead of going back to Kraid's area. You're supposed to go back to Kraid's area to get the high jump boots, and then you go back up and get the various suit. So that's what I've done. I went back and got the various suit and high jump boots, and now I'm going to head over and find the screw attack, and then go down and attempt to fight Ridley, or excuse me, attempt to fight Kraid and get that over with. I forget everything. This game is very this game is it's a jumbled up mess, really. Everybody that plays it so they can play it like you can. I mean, you'll remember it if you've obviously played it 100 times, but if you play it like once a year, it's just like confusion. And I played it. I literally played it. I didn't beat it, but I got down to. I didn't beat it on purpose. After I got to Mother Brain, I was just like kind of tired of the game. So so we'll be starting a little bit further ahead. I do have the various suit now, which helps out a whole lot. So I'm going to get started this evening. But I was saying I'm a glutton for punishment playing this game over and over again. Hopefully the sound stays synced. Earlier today when I was playing it through my monitor speakers, which I never have any problem. But the sound got out of sync for some reason. It got behind the where the action was. But I tested it just a second ago, and it seems to be all right. So we'll get playing this and see what we can do. Hopefully tonight I can at least beat Kraid. Hopefully I can get down there and beat Kraid, and the screw attack will help. I think I can find the screw attack all right. So I think I might be where I need to go across that. So I will be I'm not sure if this is where I need to be at. Let me see here. Yeah, I think it is. But the various suit, I forget how much it. I don't know if it. And on this game, how much it reduces your damage. It's at least 25%, I think. But I can't be positive about that. Ah. Oh crap! That guy's back there behind that stuff. I can't hit him. That's convenient. There we go. Well, starting off fantastic. Might have to do some exploring to find Ridley. I can't remember exactly how to get to him. I'm sorry, I keep saying Ridley. I have to do some exploring to find Kraid. Or not Kraid, but the screw attack. I'm all over the place tonight. Let's see here. Pretty sure I'm in the wrong spot here. May have to go back up to the neck. I think I'm at the very bottom of this area. That's what, when I went back up earlier, I think I was right. In the right spot. I'd already dropped down. Yeah. This is where I go over at. Anybody join this evening? Thank you for joining. We're going to do part 2 here. I decided to play a lot. I played a little bit this afternoon. Oh no, come on. I keep doing this stuff where I do that. The various suit, it helps out so much in this game. Here we go. Normally I wouldn't do that, not leave off where I normally do, but it was so frustrating. I thought, well, I'll just, yeah, I'm going the right way now. There was missiles there. I've already been here earlier. So I got so many missiles. Well, maybe I'm wrong. This place is confusing. You gotta... I thought this was the correct way to come. Now I gotta go back through all that mess that I went through earlier. Actually, I don't know what I'm thinking about. I'll just... The one good thing about the suspend system, I can start over. I know that had to be the right way. Give me a second to figure this out. Man, thought I knew which way to go here. Thought I was going the correct way. Yeah, maybe this is the correct way right here. I'm positive I don't go this way. I know this isn't the wrong way, I'm just trying to figure it out. Aggravating freaking game. Yeah, actually, this is where I went wrong at earlier. This is the way I go. This is it. This is it. People said that they felt that Super Metroid was floaty. This game, the jumps floaty on. Extremely floaty. Yeah, this is it. This is the correct way. Yep, here we go. We found it. Finally found the screwed, glued, and tattooed attack. I don't think this goes anywhere. No, I didn't think so. Awesome. Then we go down into Kraid's lair here in a second and... Huh. Need to explore over there a little bit. See, part of the problem with this game is, you see that slowdown? That's because there's too many enemies on the screen at once. And, I mean, some of it can be contributed to running an emulator. Yeah, I guess I do have screw attack, don't I? Excuse me. Yeah, okay. Let me check something out here. Somebody's played Zero Mission as much as I have. You think I would remember where... Huh. Remember where some of this stuff is a little bit better, but... I don't know if I have to go down another one or... No, I think that's it. I think I just ended up back where I was. Yeah, I gotta be careful here. I don't know the trick to get out of here if you... I mean, I do have it saved. Uh-oh. I'll be kidding me. There we go. Do a bomb jump out there. See, I had the various suit, and I didn't lose hardly any energy with that. It's crazy how good the various suit is. Yeah, I gotta watch out on my missiles. Man, come on, peoples. Breaking my own rules there. Going too fast. Four-wheel drive action right there. God! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Sweet. I'm gonna have to find a place to farm some. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna have to go back across all that mess. Yeah, this is Bubble Mountain. Well, people call it Bubble Mountain in Super Metroid, but I still call it Bubble Mountain in this game. Be alright. Possible Soft Lock City. That's what we can call it as well. Now, where did that guy come from? He wasn't over here before. You gotta be... Now I gotta find my way out of this maze. Phew. Man. I thought there was a... Buster block in here. But I'm probably just thinking about Zero Mission. I don't know if I should venture over here or not. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Hang on just a second here. I changed some stuff in here and I need to change something back real quick. Okay. Alright, I can see it now. Oh yeah, I like to hear that. On those games, I don't know individual track names, but I've heard other people. There's a band called the Megas. I think that's their name. I think it's like the Megas, I believe, and they do like a lot of Mega Man. You know what I really like is I like the opening title track to this game, but I really like it in where they remade it for Zero Mission. It's really cool. Come on. There we go. I'm stuck in the maze right now, trying to figure my way back out. Oh. Talk about aggravating. Ah, that's what sucks about screw attack on this game. It dies like a pixel from the ground. So if you're trying to jump and land on something, it won't work. It's frustrating. Hopefully I can find my way back. Ah. And that's another thing, it sucks. But that actually will happen in Super Metroid too every now and then. Is you'll like land. You'll like land under the edge of a platform, and you'll land on the edge of the platform, and then you'll okay, yeah, I found my way back finally. Ah. Oh yeah, the spider ball. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The spider ball is pretty cool. As far as games go, between this one and two's probably a better game. But the problem with two's even more so of a copy and paste game. And what I mean that is like the designers just copy and pasted different areas together, and so everything looks the same. But this game is like that as well. Like if you notice, like the blocks they're just used like 2 or 3 different blocks, but they also, like that area I was just in, there were a lot of cutting and pasting in that area. But I mean, these are the first of their kind, so I mean, you can't really complain too hard about it. Here we go. I'm gonna go this way first. I think this takes you over to this. Seems like there's something else you can get in one of these rooms like this, but oh. Yeah, I know there's a shortcut across this room, but I just forgot, but I forgot because I was using it to farm energy and farm missiles, trying to get back up to my... That's what's nice about having screw attack, you don't have to... Oh. Well, maybe I will have to go back. I didn't realize it had that wall like that. You're supposed to freeze one of those creatures there, but... I'm just doing... Well, actually, never mind. There we go. Little trickery there. Sleight of hand. Well, spin. There we go. I think this is the hallway of hell. Can't remember. No, I don't think we are. I'm somewhere else. in this game, it's the hallway of hell. It's not so bad in Zero Mission. It's a rare time when you leave behind energy in this game. Ah, crap. That was my bad. I moved out of the way. Things kind of hurt you. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, there's something I get up here, like plasma beam or something. Something weird. Man. Now, how did that happen? Or Spazer, or I can't remember. Now, how can you be spinning and take damage? Oh. Yeah. That's what I hate about this game. Instead of just, oh, is this it? Oh. Or is this just a death trap? Yeah. This is what I was looking for earlier. I forgot it was the very first brick. Jeez Louise. Not gonna have any energy left by the time I get through here. Crap. That was just a hallway of punishment right there. I thought there was some kind of other weapon you could get up in here. I guess I'm wrong. I thought another item was up here, but it's just a missile. Make it to crate eventually here in a few minutes. If you're still on here, T-Dog 135, what's your favorite Metroid or game soundtrack? There's these guys called I Fight Dragons. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but they're a kind of a power pop band who they incorporate a lot of like Nintendo sounds and stuff, and I guess you just call them rock and roll, but they incorporate a lot of like Nintendo sounds into their music. It's pretty cool. They actually have synthesizers and things like that. How's it going? How are you doing this evening? Ah, crap. Now this is the hallway of hell coming up here I was talking about earlier. And Zero Mission. Yeah, I've beat it probably a couple times, but it's one of these games, like I've talked about several times, that you can play it you can play it. I mean, if you played it like hundreds of times trying to learn to speed run or something like that, you know, it'd be one thing. You would remember it, but if you play it casually, like ever so often, you can't remember where to go. Like every time, it's crazy. And I play through 100% on Zero Mission, which the level design is supposed to be similar, but obviously they're not. I mean, they are and they're not. Like, but I can't believe I made it through that area with that much health. What? Oh, come on. Oh yeah, the music's pretty nice. Of course, I'm more lost than crap right now. I feel like I'm going the way that I should to get to Kraid, but they made this game such a freaking... There we go. They cut and pasted this game so much it gets confusing. This might be Kraid right here. Yep. Oh, it's Ridley. I'm sorry. I'm in Ridley's lair. What the hell am I thinking? I'm in Ridley's lair. Crap. I hadn't fought him in a while, so I'm going to make a save point. I'm just stupid. I've been saying. Well, I forgot when you beat Ridley, it gives you a ton of missiles. I can just run here? That's nice. Now I gotta fight my way back out of here. Anybody watching that's willing to comment, is there some... Is there another item I can get down here? I might get to look at my phone. Because I'm ass backwards. I thought I was in Kraid's lair for some reason. Forgot I was in Ridley. I'm kind of beating the bosses backwards. That's probably why I'm having so much trouble. Where it was so difficult. Not anymore. I should... Appreciate everybody stopping by and watching, though. I always appreciate the comments and the views. When you play Metroid games, especially... Oh, come on! I'm bad about not using multiple weapons. What, did everything get like twice as difficult after I beat Kraid? Or Ridley? Hang on, everybody. I'm gonna check. Hang on just a second. No. I hate leaving anything behind. How many items are in Ridley's lair in Metroid 1? How many items are in How many items are in Ridley's lair in Metroid 1? Nothing straightforward came up. I'll run everybody off by stopping and doing that stuff. I could swear that there was a item up here that you get when you go up here. I thought it was one of the... It's like a beam item, I think. Like either Spazer or... But I'm pretty sure I've been across here. I don't think I've been up here. Thank you. Well, can't leave all that behind. Well, I'm just going to head on and not worry about it if there is something else. Oh, the mess and paper. Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, I didn't really play this game. I always played like Contra or Mario Brothers. I just didn't have it. I don't think me or my friends had it. My next door neighbors. I lived in a small town, so I didn't have a lot of next door neighbors my age. So I didn't, possible that I rented this game. I mean, we were very familiar with this game. It's just we did. I don't think we didn't really play this game too much. And then after the Nintendo era, I got, you know, I went from the NES to Genesis like a lot of people did. I kind of jumped ship, and then after that, I really didn't. By that time, I was, you know, probably been close to high school, so I never did own. I don't know. This is probably the last 10 years I've got kind of back into playing games. I've always enjoyed them, but what got me kind of back at the beginning, like way back in when the PS2 came out, a friend of mine, he got a PS2, and he had bought SSX, the snowboarding game, and I love those games. So I think the first new console I ever really bought after like maybe the Sega CD was the first Xbox, and so I'm pretty behind on gaming. That's why I never did really get too much into. Because literally the first time I've ever played Metroid Prime was the remastered version that came out, the one I have on this. So I've went on since to buy Metroid, the Prime trilogy, the one for the Wii, and eventually I'm gonna get that hooked up and play it on here maybe one of these days. I like to kind of do what some of these other people do, and kind of play all the games leading up to the new one coming out. But I'm not even sure when Prime 4 is set to release at this moment. Yep, that's a dead end. I just know it got previewed recently, so that's all I know about it at the moment. You know, I grew up in an area where we didn't have instant information, and so it's just kind of weird. I mean, I used my phone there a minute ago. A lot of times when I'm getting conversation with somebody, we'll be then, you know, be asking some kind of question, and we're like, oh yeah, I forgot we had a computer in our pocket. You know, we can just ask it, but that's kind of a shortcut to thinking sometimes. But it's not like I'm sharpest tool in the shed anyway, so it don't really matter. Yeah. My quick recall skills aren't very good. That's why I'm not a good movie reviewer. I love movies, but I forget actors' names and things like that. Makes it hard. But and part of it too is I never concentrated on movie actors so much. I always like directors more so than actors, so. I believe, I don't know if I think it was Hitchcock. It was either Alfred Hitchcock or, I'm pretty sure it's Hitchcock. It said that's where I need to go to get out of here. Hitchcock said that actors are just tools for me, you know, tools for me to make my art. I think that was Hitchcock. It could have been, it might have been, Stanley Kubrick might have said it as well. I can't remember which one. I'm pretty sure it sounds more like Hitchcock. come on. I love the damage boost you get on this game. It's got that obviously that Castlevania, you know, where you take damage and you just fly off the screen into a chasm. Oh, I saw the coolest Castlevania run last night after I got finished on here. I was watching, and there's a guy who he beat Castlevania without using the whip at all. He didn't use the whip at all, only like range items. It was freaking cool. I'm impressed by that kind of stuff. 'Cause I never was good at could I get good at Castlevania now? Possibly, and I don't think there's anything in here. Maybe I could get good at it. I just hate the mechanics of this game. You can get used to. The screw attack in this game just changes the dynamic so much. This is a good method of farming items and health. This isn't a good location where I'm doing it in. I'm not doing myself any good. I keep getting hit by that other aggravating bug. I guess I'll go over to Kraid's lair now. That's about only place I have to go. What time is it getting to be? Just 10. We got another hour. Play on. Party up. After I got up here last night, I also watched Bill and Ted Face the Music. I bought that trilogy recently, the Shout Factory trilogy that has all three, obviously, on there. And but the reason I bought it was because I think I already had Bill and Ted on 4K, but I didn't have Bogus Journey. I don't even know if I own Bogus Journey. I never owned it on Blu-ray. But I don't know how I feel about that movie. Bogus Journey is the same way. After rewatching it, I don't know how I feel about it. It's not great, but like neither movie really live up to the original. But Face the Music, I just don't know. It's interesting. And yes, I've already got this missile tank. I got it earlier. If you guys were watching me last night, I tried to get it and I forgot how to do it. It's actually tedious. You gotta shoot one of these Raptoids or whatever they're called on the side, and then you jump up and get it. But you can get it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I watched the third movie when it came on streaming. I think it came out during COVID, and that's about the only way you could see it. I like the movie. I just don't know. I know I'm missing getting a lot of items. I know there's a spazer in this game. I don't remember where all that stuff is. Yeah, this is definitely Kraid. I should have known that better. Because I'm confused, because in Super Metroid, and obviously Super Metroid's not it's kind of a remake of this game. That's what's kind of weird. They made Zero Mission, which was definitely supposed to be a remake, but Super Metroid, it's kind of a remake of this game. I mean, you fight essentially the same bosses with a couple of excuse me, with a couple of mini bosses that are different, but well, about time. Yeah, I hate that too about this game right here. Just got to do a little bit of exploring, see what I can find. But to be perfectly honest with you, the weapons I have, this is all I need to beat the game. I just need missiles and the freeze. Oh, but what I was getting at earlier is Kraid's basically, need to quit running and gunning like that. I'm taking a lot of health loss. That's why I'm taking so much damage, because it's I'm alright though. Something I'm forgetting here. There's something up here, I believe. I can't remember. Yeah, this is a cool one. Something I'm forgetting over here. There's something I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe I'm just supposed to go down here. In Zero Mission, this is where you go and fight the... the acid worm. Oh. Okay, let's see. What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? There's something you do in here and I can't remember. Man, I've been... I'm gonna have to do a little bit of farming right here for a few minutes. Get my energy built back up. I hate this. Well, just a little bit more. Oh. Wanted to get more, but it was taking forever. There's something I've got to do over here, and I can't remember. There's something I've jumped through. There seems like there's something I have to roll through over here, and I could have swore there's like a hidden passageway I've got to roll through. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just fooling myself about this area. Anybody, has any of you guys been watching that 90s show, that kind of the 70s show spin-off? Is there something I'm missing in here, or what? Because I know there is, but I can't think of what it is. I'm just gonna go back and go the other way. Goes the other way. I generally think it's not too awful bad. Ah. Ah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Same place that there's a missile tank in. I should have known there's an energy tank over here. There's the energy tank there. Zero mission. Did I? That's the only... Huh. There we go. Now I know there's some of those speedrunners do a trick where they can somehow freeze that guy and then jump down and then jump up, but I'm gonna try something, but I don't think I can land it. I made it over there. I don't think that's anything important. I always forget you gotta have your heads up whenever you walk through a door in this game too. And those bugs, they'll fly through the doors. And it's still a deal with pain. So you're not safe from dying if you're trying to make it through a door. Like that, he's gonna hit me. Even though the door on the other side probably shut. Okay. Let's see what we got in here. I see the maze now. What's going on? A little bit, not. I'm not going for 100% or anything. I'm just... Well, we have found Kraid. Thank you. Appreciate that. This is a pain in the butt to get. But bear with me. Got it pretty quick that time. Not too bad. Yeah. I guess technically I could go make a run at beating Mother Brain, I guess. Anybody want to see me do that? I don't even have half of the half of the items in the game, but I really don't need them. I just need the one beam for... come on. They could have given the game just... They could have just made it where you get... Bear with me. This might take a few. They could have given the game just, you know, it could have just kicked you upwards instead of... That'd be too forgiving, I guess. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Lord. Am I going to hit everything in the game? This is when my frustration comes out on this stupid petty stuff that shouldn't... Maybe I should just do that. Well, no. That... You can't even do that. I was thinking, well, maybe I can just let the blocks, you know, kind of surround me, but that don't even work. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, I don't know if that'd work or not. No, you get kicked even harder. Now, I mean, this is just part of the game. But I don't know 100% the correct way to not get kicked off those blocks. There's probably a method to, but I think you just got to get lucky. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, this is where you have to have, well, what in the hell? Can you effectively bomb jump in this game? I guess you kind of can. Haven't played it enough to know if you can bomb jump. But you can get like a bomb, an unmorphing bomb jump, like I just did there, for sure. Need to farm the energy up. I don't know if I'm gonna have a place to do that at or not. Have plenty of missiles. Just make sure I have enough. Because technically, I forget, I think Ridley gives you 70 missiles, and you have to have 70 to beat Mother Brain. So I have a little more than double what I need. Because the speedrunners will just try to they'll beat Ridley only. Or, I guess they had to beat both to get in here. No, you don't have to beat both to get in here. There's that trick where you can bypass. It's that bomb. You have to let that bug in there, and he you can freeze him underneath the platform, and then you can do like a bomb jump off of him into there, so you can technically bypass beating Kraid. Is this the right area? I think this is the long beam area. Yeah. I guess I could have bombed him. I don't know what I was thinking there. Didn't get anything for my effort anyway. Oh yeah. Know if I'm doing myself any good or not. I think I'm taking more damage than I'm getting energy for. Huh. Should have just went a little bit further ahead, and I could have just got a single. Hadn't been here in a while. God, this sucks. I only give you like 5 at a time. I'm glad this game doesn't have a hard mode. They give you like 1 energy at a time. You get like half health for your... Every tank was only half health. And it doubled the enemies from what the enemies already are. Well, make sure I hit everything in here. Jeez Louise. We'll give this a go. I haven't done this in a long while, so. Come on now. How many did I leave behind? Oh, jeez. I forget how many Metroids there are in here. I don't I don't know how long the game is normal play. I don't know what's going on. I don't remember there being this many Metroids here. Come on! Jesus Christ. Maybe that's what I had to do the whole time. Problem is I don't, I'm gonna barely have enough. I think this is the Mother Brain run. Yeah. Ah, no. Nope. I think I got enough missiles left to beat her. Only got 8 missiles left. The hell? Let's try that again. Crap. No. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh man, you gotta see how much pain in the butt this is. You walk in the room, everything's running slow, and then it kicks you forward, and then you start shooting a bunch of your missiles all of a sudden. See how fast it's shooting them? That's why I keep wasting missiles. It runs slow, and then it hits you, and then you release like 5 missiles. You gotta be kidding me. I better not do that. It's wasting more missiles. Jesus. Yeah, I don't have enough missiles. Jesus. I hate this grind like this. Now how did I get pushed through there? We'll run everybody out of here playing this bad. Just wasting missiles. Yeah, I've wasted too many missiles. For fuck's sakes. Problem is I left myself with too little energy and too few missiles. Technically you can beat Mother Brain with 70. You can come in this room with 70 missiles. Come on. Yeah, can't beat her with 14 missiles, I don't think. Now that's bull crap right there. Yeah. Don't quit doing that shit. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah, I probably want to give up on this crap. I don't know what about those donuts is propelling me forward. Jesus. I was doing really good till it pushed me over in here. Well, that was my best run right there. Phew. I can't keep from getting pushed into the lava into that room. Yeah, this ain't gonna work out either. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Yep, I've ran everybody off. Yep, no way. Nope, don't have enough. Don't have enough missiles. I'll do it a couple more times, and that's it for me. God. Oh. Like I was saying, like one more time and that's it. I see what's doing. It's that gun up there shooting me. Come on now. Ah, donuts. You got to be kidding me. For one retry, we had to go back. Oh, yeah, well, you don't have to. Yeah. Yeah, this is pathetic. I don't know how many times you got to shoot. I don't know if Mother Brain has to be 70 on her or... Yeah, I've already screwed up. I think it lets you get away with... I wouldn't think so. Probably 30 for Mother Brain, but... Ah, come on. Well, I'm dead. Alright, everybody, that's enough for me. I've had enough of this bullshit. Jesus. Yeah, I apologize. I'm, I might try to come in here and beat it the next time I play, but I'm done for this evening. Phew. Thought I beat her before. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. Just not in a mood to. I thought I could run down here and beat her pretty quickly, and I just wasn't able to. I gave all my energy to the early. I gave all my energy to the early game. Whew. Well, I can't believe I actually made it to her tonight. That was kind of strange. I didn't think I was even going to come close to that. I thought I'd play for a couple more hours and that would be about it. I didn't think I'd actually make it to Mother Brain this evening. But next time I might try to beat her. I forget about any kind of strategy to try to beat her. I'm kind of going in there heavy-handed and taking a lot of damage. But I probably should go back and try to. I was doing pretty good on the Metroids, and then I started taking damage, and it got too far down in my damage, and I think if I had like one more tank, I think I could have probably beat her that time before last, but that's all right. Well, that's kind of sucked. I wish I could have beat it tonight, but it's all right. That is all right. Don't care. I was getting too aggravated. I needed to quit. That's kind of my thing when I was a kid. If I get in a loop of just dying like that or doing something when I'm trying to grind like that, I have to quit and then come back to it later. And then a lot of times I'll do that and I'll come back and I'll beat it like the first time or do whatever task I'm trying to do the first time. I don't know if anybody else is like that when they play. It's like I don't know, it's like you get locked into some kind of loop where you just can't beat it. It's just get into I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've always done that. I had to do that before. I've had to do that with some of the newer Metroid games like Dread when fighting some of those bosses, those crazy like 3 round bosses that take forever and ever. That's my problem. I've talked about this before with some of you guys on here. I've that's a reason I don't like Dread so much. It's a beautiful game. I like how it controls, but I don't like the boss fights. I don't like they have 3D boss fights. And what I'm talking about, like 3D games usually have these long drawn out boss fights. I guess just because it's just the way, just because of the scale of the game. But they have these like 3 round boss fights where it takes like 20 minutes to fight a boss. Even a speedrunner, it takes them 20 minutes to beat it. That's like, geez Louise, and it takes forever to learn all the patterns. So you end up dying like 30 times trying to learn the pattern of the boss. And then also, not only it has the bosses are like that, you have a bunch of freaking mini bosses on those games. You have a mini boss every 10 minutes in gameplay. I just want a game like Zero Mission, Super Metroid, and Fusion. I want that style game with that style of controls. Not a lot of different weapons, not a bunch of the fancy stuff like they threw into Return of Samus and Dread. I just want like the basic controls, speed booster, and all the regular. I want a fun adventure Metroid game, and I want one that's like you're getting chased by something or you're fighting a mini boss every other door you go through. It kind of ruins the fun of it a little bit. And is it because it's challenging? No, I've made it through Dread, but it's just an annoyance. I like more exploration and item collecting, which there's a lot of that in Dread too. But it's just all of that on top of everything else. It just draws out a game that don't need to be drawn out. I mind that stuff in Prime, not so much. Not like the boss fights. Now some of the boss fights are slogs in that game. There's a couple of them. That big stone creature where you got to fight and you got to fight forever. It's aggravating, but like yeah. But Mother Brain in this is. I mean the boss fight in Zero Mission, the Mother Brain fight in Zero Missions, it's not as difficult. The getting into Mother Brain's not as difficult. But the Mother Brain fight can be hard if you don't know a trick or two. I've got a way of beating her easy. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't beat that this evening. Well, I mean, Dread, it's got good graphics and good controls. I don't mind that. Don't mind the game. I'm planning on playing it on here eventually, but it's just they've added too much stuff to it. All the Xeon and all that stuff. I think Dread has all that. It just they added too many things into the game that just makes it not as fun. It makes it a less how can I put it, more of a like Super Metroid. I mean, I'm not a speedrunner or nothing, or I have any of those skills because I just really started playing it. But there's so much to learn in terms of the mechanics of Super Metroid, of playing it in different ways of. And when you got all that other stuff going, and that they kind of took that out of the later games, even like Zero Mission and stuff, they kind of take that dynamic out of it because they take like your boost button, they take that away, and which is fine because Zero Mission moves very quickly. It's a very fast-paced game. No, I haven't played the other end. No, I've played Prime, but I've played Prime only, the first Prime, and not two or three. It looks pretty interesting. I don't know. Some people like it and some people don't, but it's kind of a mixture between it's kind of a mixture between 3D and side scrolling, what I can tell. It's that what's that perspective called? It's not first person, but it's like what's that called? Like second person where you're like back behind the person, but you're I don't I don't know what that's called in 3D gaming. Um, but it looks kind of fun. I've watched a couple of people play it a little bit. I'd have to try it myself, though. I'm not going to go off other people's opinions of the game. And that's just my opinion when it comes to Dread. Uh, I look forward to playing it again. I've only played it through once, but this going back because to me, like when I play, because I do 100% on. I guess I don't know who's in here that's watched me play before, but I've done 100% and yeah, I do 100% a lot of times in Super Metroid. And to me, like the bosses are almost a second thought in the game, and it's funner collecting the items and exploring and finding different ways to sequence break the game and doing things like that. That's the fun part of it. The bosses are a second thought, so, and like it kind of flips. They kind of flipped the script with Dread, but you got to understand. I think Dread was ultimately made by an American company, I believe, or it's made by a different. It's not made by Nintendo. It's not in-house Nintendo. It's made by I forget the company it made. I think they made Dread and they made Return to Samus for the 3DS, and because they're both pretty similar looking, I figure they were made by the same group. But I don't know. I just didn't. I like I like Metroid. I like Prime though. I've only played Prime once, and I haven't even beat it. I got to Ridley, and I fought him a few times, and it's kind of burnt out on playing it. Be perfectly honest with you, I went to playing Super Metroid and getting into that. Actually, up until believe it or not, up until just probably about a month and a half ago, I'd really never played. I've never played through Super Metroid all the way through, and so I've learned 100% and sequence breaking and all that stuff in about a month and a half. That's why if I keep playing it like I do, I don't, I'm not, I don't want. The problem with speed running is it's impressive, but it's a grind. But to me at my age, there's nothing I'm going to do. You know, if there's not some if I mean the world records like disconnected. Yeah, I'm back. They did, headphones disconnected there for a second, but the world records they've all been grinded down. So I mean they I think 40 seconds or something. It's like the any percent record. I think that was Oats and Goats did that or something. 40 seconds or something like that. And there's other people. I see there's another guy on there. I see him grinding away. I think he's in 46 seconds. Another good speed runner. What I do think would be fun would be I want to fix up the system so I can do so I can play the map rando game of Super Metroid where you can get the random map and random items. That looks kind of fun. That would be really fun to play for you guys on here. That stuff's really fun because you don't know. You kind of got to figure out where to go and everything, and you don't know where the path's going to lead you to. That stuff's pretty cool. I'm going to have to set up a system to do that. I don't exactly know how to do it. I've got to get on the forums and start talking to people. That's my bad part about social media. I don't do much social media outside of like YouTube and Instagram really. Do I have some accounts with different places? Yeah, but I don't use them. Like Facebook, I just don't want to use. It just bores me. I don't know. I just can't stand that. It's just, I don't. I'm just not a very social person outside of the people, the friends I have here, and just old friends I have. But I don't even talk to a lot of my old friends because it's just I'm not married. I don't have any kids, and when you're kind of in that boat, you don't like married people don't really associate with single people. I think that's the woman's part in that they like, oh, we're married now, so you can't hang out with your single friends. I'm just joking, by the way, but it's just it feels like that sometimes. But and I don't really mind when you get older too. If you guys are younger, I don't know the age of people here, but when you're younger, you want to it. There's a closeness to your friends, and you want to be around your friends a lot and stuff like that. When you get older, you kind of get like you don't care anymore. You kind of value your independence and your what's the word am I looking for? You value your time alone essentially. So a lot of times, because I've never been a person who's like I've got to have a girlfriend. I can't be alone. I can't be alone. I'm not that kind of person. I'm kind of a loner. I kind of like it. You just get used to it. I've had girlfriends and I'm fine with it, but sometimes even when you have a girlfriend, you just kind of sometimes it gets be aggravating. Because it gets past the good stuff. You get past that at first, and then you kind of get into the aggravating stuff. Usually, I just never found a good one, but I don't want to get into that stuff. But I've been going on and on and on here afterwards. Just keep on talking. Never thought I'd be able to talk like this on this regular stream by myself. Sometimes I'm because when we do our movie stream on Thursday nights, and I apologize to anybody. I didn't say anything last night. We didn't have it, or maybe I did, but we didn't end up having our movie stream this past week. I had to go to the doctor that earlier that day during the afternoon and Thursday, and I just didn't feel like it when I got back. I got a shot, and it makes me not feel so good for a little while. But when I'm on there, I just forget words, I forget names of actors and stuff. I just bad about my quick recall skills are bad sometimes when it comes to movies. I don't know what it is. I just would love to be a very fluent, not influential, but a very fluent in terms of speech and when it comes to doing movie reviews. I'm just not. I don't have the gift of gab like some people do. love movies, know a lot about it, but just don't. It's stuck up here. Can't get it out to you guys that well. That's why I kind of quit and made videos. I just couldn't do what I really wanted to. I didn't like just doing physical media. Here, I got this week. Here, look at all the crap I bought this week. You know, it's kind of after a while you're like, yeah, this is kind of petty in a way. Kind of, I'd rather be able to take one good movie and sure I could write. I could get on there and type out a script probably and write, but I kind of like it's more impassioned when it comes kind of off the cuff to me, and I'm just not good at it. So, but this stuff, it's weird. Like my quick recall is not great when it comes to that, but I can remember where all the items are and doing 100% in 2 or 3 games. It's weird. That's hundreds and hundreds of item locations, and it's weird. I think it's just more a technical skill that I have, but I don't know. I appreciate everybody stopping by this evening and watching me not beat Metroid, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. This wasn't tonight. I wasn't even planning on going to Mother Brain. I didn't know how much I had left in the game. I didn't realize that game's really short. If I'd have beat it, like I would have literally had like last night 2 hours and probably I may have had 5 hours in it, and that's like a very incompetent run through of the game. That's not me just focused and knowing exactly where to go, getting there, getting the items I needed, and then getting out. Uh, I could probably beat that game I see if I just can play it. If I play it several times, I'll be able to just beat it. I'll be able to get through Mother Brain and everything. I'm surprised at the amount of missiles that I had that I ran out. I don't know where I wasted. I must have wasted some when I kept getting in that mess with all those. I'm bad about that sometimes, but the Metroids they're very aggressive in this game as far as coming two at a time on you. They don't do that in the other games as bad. Um, which I don't have any problem with. I don't have any problem with this game being hard. I'm fine with games being hard. Not saying I don't want a challenge. It's just sometimes I think you just need some games are fun. And that's what's like Super Metroid and Fusion and that the bosses are harder on Fusion. Especially the first playthrough, but after you kind of figure them out a little bit, they get easier pretty quick. And and actually the bosses on this game are easy. Like Ridley and Kraid are pushovers. Mother Brain fight obviously I didn't beat her the night. And but what I would like to do though, and I'm going to have to start watching some 100% videos and figuring out where all the items are. I would like to kind of do 100% on regular Metroid. I think that would be fun. That would be fun because I don't know how many. I had to see how many. I don't even know how many missiles are. How many missiles did I end up having altogether? 186 or something crazy like that. I can't remember what the number. How many missiles are in Metroid One? There are 49 upgrades, so 250 missiles. Okay, so I was probably about 70 missiles shy, so it's about 70 divided by 5. What is 70 divided by 5? Would be like, no, off the top of my head. Was that about 20 tanks? 20 times 5 is. No, 15 tanks or so, something like that. Right off the top of my head, so yeah. Well, I'm going to end this stream, and I might be back tomorrow night. I don't know. Like I was saying, most of you guys have took off now, um, so if it's any games anybody would like to see me play on here, any old games like this, usually I was going to have Metroid Mondays and then kind of play some other stuff those other days. I don't know what I'm going to play tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll see. Since I played Metroid the last 2 days, so maybe I will make sure to keep the Metroid Mondays, and and then later, then maybe I just don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might start playing Prime again. I might start Prime up again and see how that kicking off for. I don't know why my microphone keeps kicking. The battery should be good, but this set they claims not it disconnects a lot. Luckily, it didn't do it in the setting, and I know it's fully charged because I've charged it for quite a while today. So I don't know. Well, I'm gonna get out of here and quit talking, and I'll see you guys next week. And I appreciate everybody stopping by. See you later.